Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Kyle Tucker will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He hammers it to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Right under your elbow.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really
a dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Robert is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Next, here is Brian Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. In comes the left fielder. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the sole. Now to the plate, here is Robert Poisson, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Manny. This guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that is through into right field for a single. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Heading out towards shallow right. Tucker has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Next to stand in is Luis Robert. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heat is coming right at him.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Let's go
what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
That evens it up, 1-1. Poisson over at second. Robert at first, one gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on. He did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Corey Lee comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base to begin with. He almost made it work because it ended up being a close play. But man, those outs at third are tough to swallow.
He singled in his first AB. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. At the plate now is Zach Menzo. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So stepping in is Franklin Perez. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he fouls this one off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The line, that's a base hit into left field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to dig in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Strike taken up in the zone. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
one fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count.
And his game of hide-and-seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now to lead things off as we begin the home fifth. First pitch on its way.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2-1 to count to Trey Turner. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pena is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager.
Second baseman, Corey.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Poisson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Chopped toward the second baseman. Just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Bases empty, 2 away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball left side. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, and Los Angeles has taken. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan McMahon. Now here it comes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Next to hit, Ty France. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swinging a soft liner, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping to get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Here's the 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Poisson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Throw won't get him. Striding in is Brian Torres, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Fouled away. And this is popped up near second base. Seager has a play. Oh, he can't hold on to it.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Yudis Nova will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready now. The pitch.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Baseline, and he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So runners in scoring position, and here is Fernando Tatis Jr. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
This is into third. Is he going to get out of this? And the score from third is the tying run. bases full now following the error. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Sandy Pena. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Wow, I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. To hit a home run in the World Series is special. To hit a grand slam in the World Series, I don't think there's too many people that can say that.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But one more look here at the big blow in the inning for the Jays. A grand slam home. Nick Goody enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 64, Nick Goody.
Here's the first pitch to him. Luis Robert is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. McMahon gathers it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in next, Gleyber Torres. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
One and one, here it is. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw into second.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Corey Lee is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on the ball way out of his zone.
You said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings that one off the plate.
Jason Dominguez is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a liner. Tucker is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Zach Manzo. And their runners at the corners now. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
This is on the ground over first, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Dodgers strand a couple. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Roberto Ozuna comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ryan McMahon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ball and strike. Ball and 2 strikes. The count to Ryan McMahon. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And that'll bring in Ty France. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly, and that's the 2nd out. Next up, Michael Ciani. He flew out in his last debut. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now a slurve is looked at here for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Try again, 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. But they lead it by 4. It's 7. Now to bat, Trey Turner. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right now.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. There's a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
How do you do that?
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
In there, 1-1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
Into the box, Robert Poisson. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Ciani is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th. And next to hit is the catcher, Brian Torres. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. Renato Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He came around to score last time after reaching on an error. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Sandy Pena stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and run. Gonna have to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... David Baldwin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Baldwin has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in, but they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
So next to bat will be Luis Robert. He bounced out last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pena able to track it down for the 3rd out. Now into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
2-2 the count. And the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Pulled hard down the line and left. Robert is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hot shot down the line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate now, Ryan McMahon, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes back with a slurve, but that's high, 2-0. Now the pitch. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. The Blue Jays go. Stepping in once again is Corey Lee. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Pena is there, 1 away. Robin Gentry will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Dodgers. Number 26, Robin Gentry.
First pitch coming, here it is. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Batter number 9, shortstop.
Amazing game time.
Nestor Cortez Jr. enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Into the box now, Zach Manzo. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Coming in is Tucker. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Next to hit is Trey Turner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And reach first as they can't make the play on him. Next, it'll be Corey Seager. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step out first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
I was about to go on a run. What? There's no way that guy stopped the ball like that. What the heck?
Fans are final line.